We are one of the driver and guide teams for the Cody trolley. And so we'll just do a little spiel for it to kind of give you a flavor for what we do on the trolley. If you take a trolley to it.
We also have Mr. Chuck back there. He's one of the guides for our company.
Chuck back there, right.
So our Best of the West Cody Trolley Tour is a 1 hour, 22-mile tour of the Buffalo Bills town in the Rockies. In this tour, we will show you many of the things that there are to do in Cody. Show you historical buildings, photos, artifacts. Artifacts and share a lot of history. Our motto is, give us an hour and we'll give you 100 years, and we do.
Well, watch your step there, Pilgrim. I'd like you to stay seated while the trolley's moving. You ought to keep all your body parts inside the trolley, okay? Now watch out for them low-hanging branches. Well, I didn't mean to be so tough, but there ain't no smoking. Yo!
John Wayne was actually in Cody back in 1976. There's the Duke in our downtown parade. He was the Grand Marshal of that parade, and he stayed in town to cut the grand opening ribbon over here at the firearms portion of the Buffalo Bills Center of the West.
Now that's just a quick snippet at the beginning of our tour. You will not be disappointed by the beautiful sights and scenery of Cody or the exciting way our two energetic guides share it with you. We offer a free shuttle to and from our tours. Larry does that from all the hotels and campgrounds here at Cody. Enjoy.
Thanks, Tracy. We hope to see you on board at some point this summer.
Any place to get tickets other than right there at the Irma?
Most people actually get them online. Just book them online. So. Yeah, that's right.
In case you were wondering, that was not a recording of John Wayne or a John Wayne impersonator. The ghost of John Wayne actually lives within the speaker system of the trolley. Point of pride that they don't like to promote for reasons I don't understand. So I've got some fun facts here that I can just list off because I'm not sure what else to say during this portion of the tour. So some people believe that Buffalo Bill is buried on Cedar Mountain, which is the left mountain as we're heading out of town. The official story is that his body was taken to Colorado and is buried near Golden. What's the truth? We'll never know because the body's under, 20 feet of concrete down in Colorado?
20 tons of concrete.
20 tons of
I think
concrete.
it's 10 feet deep, though.
Get your jackhammer ready. Shoshone Canyon, or Cedar and Rattlesnake Mountains, is the start of the Absaroka mountain range that runs all the way to Yellowstone. If you've watched the Longmire series, you might be used to pronouncing that word Absaroka, but here in Cody we say Absaroka, like a sponge, it absorbs. And if we were to continue driving west, we would eventually arrive at Yellowstone's east entrance, what has been called the most scenic 50 miles in America, but not by Teddy Roosevelt. Now you'll notice many of the fine amenities that we have in Cody, Wyoming, such as the car wash and the AutoZone. You'll see Cody's very own Walmart on our right next to a cemetery, which is telling in its own way. And then, of course, we have the fine eating establishment Arby's as you're heading out of town. But our current trajectory is taking us to the Cody Cattle Company, an incredible country western music performance every night during the summer season. And the illustrious Greg Pendley will give us a demonstration, a taste of that performance once we arrive.
It's 28 and 26 for seniors for the trolley. And children, 12 and above, I think is, what is that?
take pride in my limited historical knowledge of Cody, and it specializes in one particular topic. So if you look out to your left, you'll see Cassie's, which is a bar and lounge with live music, great place to go. But that's also one of the historic brothels of Cody, and you'll see another one from a distance later today. And if you look out to the left, you'll notice someone is paying a lot for gas at that gas station.
When are the trolley tours offered?
Larry, can you tell them when the trolley tours are offered?
Oh, yes. The trolley tours start this coming Saturday, and they are 11 and 3. The first week of June, we add a 9 a.m. tour. 2 weeks after that, we had a 1 p.m. tour. So in the heat of the summer, we're running 4 a day if we have enough riders.
Thank you.
And now we can say we brought our cattle to the Cody Cattle Company. That's a compliment in its own way. And you might get a better performance because they were saying all morning they are not morning people. Now that it's afternoon, they might be a bit more lively for us.
Hi.
Right over here at the desk.
Oh, fun. Nope. Supposed to be in line. I'm supposed to be in line, I guess.
Yeah, he said he'd come video.
Huh?
He said to come over here and check in.
Oh, I just heard over by the desk.
Don't be stealing.
Oh, no, I got my own gun. Right? No, same here.
Larry's here. We can start now. Well, good afternoon, you guys.
Good afternoon.
Or is it good morning? Still good morning?
Oh, still afternoon.
Yeah, there's fewer of you today than there was this morning. Well, welcome to the Cattle Company. Anybody ever been here before? For the event? Cool. Well, a bunch of new folks. Well, welcome. We open on the 27th, Memorial Day. We will be open 7 days a week, 7 nights a week. After that point, we open the doors at 4:50. People come in. If they've already made reservations, they'll check in. People will usher them to their pre-assigned or pre-reserved seating all along wherever they're at in the building here. We ring the dinner bell at 5:30. During that time, I'm always looking for young kids. I always get, a kid somewhere between like here and here to come up here on stage and ring the dinner bell so everybody can eat. And then after that, we release tables starting right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way across. They go in that door. We have added a new menu item this season. We've got pulled pork. And ice cream is now included in the ticket price. It's not extra.
Cool.
Unless Captain comes here, we'll charge him double. He takes advantage of opportunities like that. And so everybody goes through, they eat at their leisure, and it's all you can eat. And at 6:30, we start the show. It's a high-energy cowboy music show. We've got 2 other band members that won't be here till Friday, I think. But saxophone player, bass player, so there's 5 of us on stage. And we also always recruit 4 or 5 kids to come up and help us towards the end of the show. During the patriotic segment, we've got them playing tambourines, waving American flags, things like that. We have 2 different shows that are about 95% different from each other, and they alternate even and odd numbered days of the month. And if I don't forget anything, pulled pork, ice cream included, 2 shows, times. The whole thing is over by 7:30. So a lot of people, come to town. You sell them recommend the trifecta ticket, which is dinner, show, and the rodeo. We end this at 7:30. Gives them plenty of time to either walk or drive down the street and be to the rodeo that starts at 8 o'clock. And we do that 7 nights a week, Memorial Day through September 20th. Yes, I believe. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you come check it out. Don't come on opening night. Don't recommend that ever to anybody. Yeah, everybody always needs to show up that night. Anyway. I think I've said all that needs saying.
Well, I guess for those who have not been here before, we also have smoked brisket and baked chicken, which is included in the all-you-can-eat, and then all the fixings.
All the fixings. Salad, potatoes, beans, the whole 9 yards.
Brownies.
Reminiscent of the meals that the cowboys would have eaten on the trail back in the 1800s. But souped up just enough to make it, palatable for today's interesting taste. Anyway. I'm going to do a little song. One of the songs I know on our show is called I'm an Old Cowhand. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, but my legs ain't bowed and my cheeks ain't tan. Well, I'm a cowboy who never saw a cow, never rode the steer, 'cause I don't know how, and I sure ain't fixing to start it now. Yippee-yi-oh-ki-yi, I'm an old cowhand. He's a cowhand from the Rio Grande. And I learned to ride, for I learned to stand. Well, I'm a riding fool who is up to date. I know every trail in the Lone Star State, 'cause I ride the range in my Chevrolet. Oh, yippee-yi-oh-ki-yi, hey, hey, yippee-yi-oh-ki-yi. Cowboy. Wild around the borderland, where the buffalo roam around the zoo, and the Indians make you a rug or two, and the old bar X is a barbecue. Yippee-yi-oh-ki-yi, yippee-yi-oh-ki-yi. Yippee-yi-oh-ki-yi. Thank you.
Any questions, you guys?
One at a time, just one at a time, please.
Thanks for taking the tour. Thank you for coming here and come back and see the show and dinner. Yes, sir.
How much is the trifecta this year?
$65 for the dinner, show, and rodeo.
Anybody else?
We do offer, just so you guys know, the front row of tables are premium seating. They're $5 more a seat. The advantage is, of course, nobody's in front of you for the show, and you eat first. So if you're recommending people want premium seating, that is available. It's the first row of tables. Yeah?
Where was the, well, I noticed that you have a pickup shuttle now. Where all does it stop for tours?
It will pick up anywhere in the city limits, plus the KOA and Trout Creek Camp.
They just tell you where they're staying.
Yes, and we'll pick them up.
Do we do Buffalo?
We do in Buffalo Bluff, yeah. We do the campgrounds.
But they need to call and let us know.
Yeah, it's not a route.
It's not a route. Yeah,
You have to schedule it.
If they call in, then we'll schedule somebody to go pick them up and take them back. If they're going to the rodeo, then they would take the rodeo bus back to wherever they're staying.
Cool. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your tour.
Thank you.
Have a good summer.
Now we just need to get seated.
So we're now just turning around the corner to go visit Old Trail Town. We're going to get a presentation on some of the new things that they're offering. Not only is Old Trail Town filled with real historic buildings from the Cody area, the site is actually the original location of Cody's downtown. After a short time, the water at Old Trail Town proved unreliable. The town was moved 2 miles east. That might explain why there's not a bathroom on the premises. And you can't see it even from this distance, Cody's red light district.
And I lost track of the middle one.
Hello, everybody. Old Trail Town, we opened yesterday. We're open May 15th through September 30th. And 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Our gate closes at 5:30, however. Active military gets in free. Self-guided tours, I always recommend at least 2 hours. If they're really interested in history, they may take a little bit longer. Wyoming school groups are free. We welcome bus tours. Cody Cattle Company, excuse me, I ran out here. Cody Cattle Company sells a trifecta ticket. So that's their show, the rodeo, and Old Trail Town. So that's been really good for all three of us. Old Trail Town is handicap accessible. We have walking trails, padded, packed gravel trails, and boardwalks. The buildings that you can go in, wheelchairs can get in them and turn around. We don't allow smoking at all. No pets, backpacks, or food or beverages inside Old Trail Town. Once you go through the gate, the whole town is a museum. All of the buildings are authentic. Most of the furnishings on the inside of those that are furnished are authentic. So we consider it a museum. So we don't let pets and that sort of thing in. We have 28 buildings. Our newest one is Rose Williams Roadhouse and Brothel. That came down to us from Meeteetse Creek, about 7 miles south of what used to be Arland, Wyoming. It was originally in Arland, and when Vic Arland was murdered and the town started to decline, Rose had the cowboys take apart her cabin and take it down to Meeteetse Creek on the freight line. And then it became the Roadhouse and her living quarters and the brothel. one of the people in our cemetery, Belle Drury, the lady in blue, woman in blue, was connected to the brothel part of Rose's business. And William Gallagher and Blind Bill Houlihan are also two people. The remains are in our cemetery. Rose Williams was involved with Gallagher, started to see another man. All of a sudden, Gallagher and Blind Bill were murdered. Blind Bill was actually murdered in Rosie's Roadhouse. They think by Belle Drury, but she's not the one that went to prison. But all three of them are in our cemetery, and we now have the building. We have the McNally cabin. She got it done from McNally, so there's all these connections. Butch Cassidy was in Rose's. We have Butch Cassidy's hole-in-the-wall cabin. We have the Mud Springs, which was Sundance Kid's holdout one time when he was trying to get to Red Lodge to rob the bank. So there's all of the buildings have some kind of story, and a lot of them are connecting. On June 8th, we are going to have 50th anniversary memorial for the reburial of Jeremiah Johnston. So anybody at, it's not an open event, but anybody at Old Trail Town is more than welcome to participate in that. This Saturday, the 18th, is our open house free day. Free to the public, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We'll have music by one of our board members in the barn a little bit in the afternoon. And from noon to 2, we will be serving Fat Rack sliders. So,
when is that again?
This Saturday, the 18th. Do you have any questions?
Did you say the season opens?
It opened yesterday.
Okay, and goes to September what?
Through September 30th.
Now, Bob, Larry Edgar painted that.
The woman in blue.
Yeah, it's hanging in my dining room.
Oh yeah.
The brothel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Rosie's, it's called.
Yep. He did
Yeah.
paint that, and he painted the woman in blue. Painting a lot of things. He's one of our board members here.
Yeah, I have some pencil drawings of Bob Edgar's too.
I'm sorry.
Pencil drawings.
Oh yeah, Bob was an artist himself. Yeah, their father was an artist.
Did you say how much admission is this year?
I didn't.
Yeah,
adults.
Larry Edgar's is huge.
Adults $12. Seniors are $11. Kids 6 through 12 are $6. And then we have a group rate. 10 or more people are $9 each.
How much? How many people in the group should
10 or more.
10 or more?
Yeah. Speaking of which, one's coming now.
Yeah.
So, any other questions? All right, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that building split I wanted, and framing I wanted, and boy did I.
You know, fun fact, they had to go to the Cody Planning and Zoning Board to get the permit to build the brothel here once they got it up from Matizzi.
Really?
Yes,
That was one they took out of the
it is a building. All right, so we are making our next stop to hear a little presentation about one of the big fixtures here in Cody during this summer, the Cody Night Rodeo, the longest running nightly rodeo. Tickets are available at the rodeo box office on 12th Street, the one with the red door. They're available at the Visitor Center, Dairy Queen, Campgrounds of America, and a few other locations around town. You can also buy online, but make sure you only use the official website, as there are scalpers and ticket scams out there. So you don't want to buy any of your tickets from the stock themselves, because the horses will upcharge you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to pull off right where those cars are. Yeah.
framing you want? And, oh, yeah.
We won't be going into the rodeo grounds themselves. However, if anyone would like to volunteer to ride a horse or try to rope a bull, we will be taking that opportunity.